still.
I'm not sorry.
Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
Oh, this is fun.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
What a pair you made. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting things.
Smash it!
Oh, that's so badass.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron Train Yard. My first test is waiting.
What a dick.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
Riddle me this. When does a door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon.
What are you waiting for? Do I have to get my claws out?
Where do I go? Oh yeah, the big door.
Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the
Oh,
bridges.
come on.
Good work. I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite...
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
Got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped.
Armor. Afterburner thing. What else I got? Okay.
Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death con...
And then...
A challenge in the Cauldron Train Yard. Fine, Enigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Barbara, I killed half of her already.
We're tracking militia tanks. Kingston District, over.
Oh, come on. Another one. There we go. Another room.
Can you believe it? I was at Blackgate, the Asylum, Arkham City. Never
go, bitches. No, nobody else wants to play.
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below.
Yeah, whatever. What would that say?
Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You will address me at all times as Riddler, the Riddler, or Mr. Nigma, sir. Otherwise, Detective, I expect your patented brand of churlish silence. Rule the second. All gauntlets, cowl-integrated microphones, and other communications devices, bat-themed or otherwise, are to be switched off prior to the start of the test. Should you be caught using any of these, you will be expelled from the course. Rule the third. The use of purpose-built riddle-solving equipment is strictly prohibited. I am familiar with the contents of your utility belt, Detective, and I will be evaluating any sudden additions over the course of this evening most suspiciously. Rule the fourth. In the event of fire or flood, I will be on hand to guide you to the nearest emergency exit. Assuming, that is, you are not too proud to follow my advice. In that eventuality, we will consider your stubbornly prideful suicide an admission of defeat. Rule the fifth. Do not ask for clues. Rule the sixth. Should I, in my exasperation, choose to provide you with a clue, hint, obliquely meaningful insult, or any other form of assistance, you will not ask for further elucidation, but instead thank me for my kind generosity, whilst adhering to the forms of address outlined in the very first rule. Rule the seventh. Bathroom breaks will be administered on a discretionary basis.
Really?
Should we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in your arduous journey to self-realization and defeat, I expect you to hold it in. Rule the eighth. Any accidents resulting from my strict enforcement of the seventh rule are to be considered your fault entirely.
No point getting out. Riddler's plan involves the car.
Solve tonight's very first riddle. Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast.
Oh, damn.
Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Did you learn how to drive?
Wow. Shit.
Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
What?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Don't get too confused. Now, right! I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left.
Damn it.
Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad
Roger,
beside me.
sir. What am I doing?
Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Come on.
One down.
Hell yeah.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more.